Oogle, Schmorris and Schnippelborfs. My name is NoodleHouse and we are back on Our World Has Ended. And pizza, barbecue chicken, fried potatoes, fried shrimp sandwiches, roast beef, assorted fruit, and a cake. I'm assuming that's what Yuno's cooked, which is pretty impressive. That's the menu for the party we're having here at the lounge. Of course, we have no shortage of alcoholic drinks like beer, and there's lots of soft drinks too. The menu is primarily frozen store-bought food, but the ones who worked on it were Yuno-san and Girl A. Even the store-bought shortcakes are set on the table so beautifully that they look like a giant whole cake, where one half is a fresh cream cake and the other half is a chocolate cream cake. It's an excellent show of thoroughness. It's hard to believe that they prepared this in only an hour. They're really good. Anyway, here's to our reunion with Girl A and our victory at the Junkuma party. Cheers. We all raise our preferred drinks up, and thus the party begins. Huh? This roast beef is absolutely great. I can't believe it's store-bought. It's amazing how many fancy full dishes they have these days. Oh, but the sauce is my own recipe. It's a 3:3 ratio of soy sauce and alcohol. That's it? Asa-san raises her voice. That's what I should do. If making food from scratch is too hard, I need to start by improvising with store-bought dishes. If I do that, I might eventually become a good enough cook to get praised. Miyabi-san places her hand on Aso-san's shoulders and shakes her head. Aso-chin, we're the type of people who ruin food the moment we're involved in the cooking process. You should just give up and keep it as it was when you brought it. Keep that in mind. Exactly. Face reality already. Wari-san and Naruki-san nod. Man, everyone's bullying me. So I guess just calm down and focus on eating, drinking, and making merry, huh? Making merry isn't exactly calm, though, at all. That comment gets me a glare from her. Instead of saying anything, she just draws some more beer. Down some more beer, even. Well, she's definitely sulking. Whatever. She'll cheer up after 2 or 3 cans. I gotta say, today's Junkuma party was a pretty challenging event. Even I was panicking at the end. Yeah, it was so hard. I was really, really scared. You're all pitiful. I was perfectly fine. It was no sweat at all. Tatiana puffs her chest. Her mouth is covered in fresh cream and chocolate cream. She skipped all the proper cooking and went straight for the dessert. And who exactly was so drained that she basically collapsed? Natsumi-san's tone is cold. No, don't bully me. I can't help running out of energy. Reiji, stand up for me. You're right, it's not your fault you ran out of energy. Yep. Also, let's do something about your mouth. Here, let me wipe it for you. I clean her mouth with a paper napkin. I've become so good at looking after that, there's no her there, that I really don't know how to feel about myself. Come on guys, all's well that ends well. We J7 combined our powers and defeated Junkuma. Wari-san turns to me. You feel the same way, don't you, my boy? Well, it's true that everyone worked really hard here. Tatiana cleared the quiz and worked the debuggy to neutralize Junkuma's attacks during the final battle. Miyabi-san and Naruki-san both hit the target in the second game. Wari-san thought of summoning Nicole, borderline cheating if you ask me, and actually did it. Asano-san harassed the vile Junkuma with complaints until she got exactly what she wanted. Yuno-san played a good elementary schooler, while Natsumi-san acted like Yuruki-san's wife. And I used my final wish to make Nicole give me a chocobar. And that chocobar's wrapper was a home run that gave me rights to another one. Wow, I was actually pretty useful this time. Decently proud of myself, I respond to Wari-san. You're right, Judgement 7 won by combining our strengths. Everyone nods in response. Girl A speaks up, slightly hesitant. Sorry I'm asking this so late, but what is Judgement 7 anyway? What do you do? We're all dumbfounded by the question. So sorry, I just never asked that before. You're not normal people, are you? Oh, just moved my microphone slightly. You couldn't come to this world and help me if you were. Are you some sort of organisation fighting for justice, crime fighters in the cyber world or something? She asks humbly. It's pretty clear that she's interested. Us? An organisation fighting for justice? Asano-san and Natsumi-san stare at her in bewilderment. I see. So we're an organisation fighting for justice. Well, I do have an organ that likes fighting, if you know what I mean. Wari-san makes a lascivious face. Man, there's no helping this guy. Also, Iruka-san's acting all proud of something. You have a keen eye, girl, eh? You're correct in your guess that we are not normal. That's easy to guess just from your appearance, Iruka-san. However, we are not a justice organisation. That's too meagre for us. Open your heart and listen. I'm about to tell you what we really are. We're a miraculous group of creators that can make something out of nothing. Judgement 7 is a gathering of gods of the cyber world. His weird voice resounds. Gods? Girl A looks perplexed. Of course, she doesn't understand a bit of what he said. Eric-san, she won't understand when you put it like that. I decided to just give her the answer. Girl A, Judgment 7 isn't answering fighters for justice. They're a normal game development studio. Though, its members sure aren't normal. We accidentally ended up involved in the new world, but we normally just make games, though the games aren't normal either. So you are game developers. Girl A opens her eyes in surprise. I'm not included in that though, I'm not Judgment 7, keep that in mind. Yes I know, you're from the DIH, aren't you? Girl A looks at all our faces. There's 7 of you, that's why it's Judgment 7, huh? Girl A's nonchalant comment makes all of us fall silent. No one can blame her for making that assumption. However, it's not like that. Judgment 7 was Judgment 7 before I started my part-time job here. It certainly wasn't Judgment 6. I'm actually not included in that number. It belongs to the woman that Natsume-san told me about, the one who used to be Judgment 7's director. Her name was Reina Ichinose-san. Girl A, you've got it wrong. This plain-looking person is part-time, so he doesn't count. Natsume-san denies Girl A's assumption without any hesitation to speak of. She's right, but it kind of makes me sad. Ino-san realizes that I'm making a sad face, comes a bit closer and whispers to me. Don't worry, Reiji-kun. I think of you as one of us. Ino-san, thank you. Her words warm my heart. That aside, I don't feel like commenting on what Natsume-san said. I already know how important Reina Ichinose-san was to her, and she's making a really sad face right now. The part-timer doesn't count, so there's 6 of us now. Now? Was it different before? Yes, there was one more. She slowly nods. She was fighting by herself away from us all. We never actually met her in real life. But even so, there was a very strong bond between us. We ended up making only a single game together, but it's safe to say that it's the only true Judgment 7 game. She makes a distant look. I can't help but ask something. You didn't meet her once? Wasn't she a director? What about you guys? Everyone else nods as well. It's true, we didn't meet her, but emails and chats are more than enough to assume what she was like. I'm certain that she's a smart-looking lady as fashionable as me, and she looks good in glasses. Eureka, stop being weird. Ichiro is a calm-looking lady in her 30s, and she has a really cute son. She might be a blonde like me, even her eyes might be blue, we'd match. I think Reina-san's a pretty lady with a gentle-looking face. She might even be a bit chubby. It really does seem like they didn't meet her. All they have is their imagination. Well, we had Reina work with us over the net. She never once visited the base, and yeah, we never even saw her face. Yeah, she still did her job as director perfectly. Impressive, huh? Ichiro is the only one who can make my world building bloom like that. She praised me lots. Reina was very nice. I loved her. Whenever we ran into trouble with a project, she was the one who always took care of it. She's also the one who taught me how to read sheet music. In what world does a director have to teach that to a sound designer? I'd say that out loud. I don't want to get in the way of her nostalgia. They continue talking about Reina Ichinose-san. Ichi Reina was a perfect director. Her obsession for game development astonished even me. Remember when she completed a 100-page resource document in just 3 days? Man, I was shocked. You need a whole week just to read it, right? Ah, wait, you gave it halfway through and I had to read the rest to you. You just had to open your mouth, huh? Stop saying stuff that damages my reputation. She also knew lots about films and books too, and she explained it all so well, and made it so easy for me. There were scary things about her too, especially to me. She's the only person who's ever told me exactly how I should modify my code, and did it in a way that I could agree with her. She doesn't even know programming. So I have no idea how she did that. That's what's so amazing about her. She really understood us all and gave us the perfect directions. Their faces as they talk about their memories of Reina-san are full of fun and joy. They cared, no, they still care about her so much that it hurts. I can't help but feel lonely. After all, I can't share these feelings with them. That's why I was too reliant on Reina. You might even say I was dependent. His face is more serious than ever, and his tone is the most sincere I've ever heard from him. True. That's why she just vanished one day. She probably got fed up with us. And only 6 of us were left. Natsume-san's words make everyone fall silent. They look sad, and some are even biting their lips. The one who breaks this gloomy atmosphere is Owari-san. But hey, we have a newbie who we can put our hopes in. With him, Judgment 7 is made up to 7 samurais again. That's good, isn't it? Owari-san's words lighten the atmosphere a bit. Hold on, I haven't agreed with that, but this part-time with Judgment 6.1 at best. Damn, my presents turned a company name into a version number. That makes me feel bad. Yeah, come on, Natchan, that's a very sad thing to say. Rage, can I recognize you as one of us, alright? Fight on. I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to be fighting. He's hopeless as a director, but he passes as my attendant. I also recognize him. That doesn't really make me happy. It'll be long until he surpasses your mentor. But I see some promise in you. Well, he feels good at punch, so I guess it's worth keeping him around. Now you're all just messing with me. Alright, I get it. This is because I'm not reliable. I do my best to become a proper director. There's some big words. Weren't you an AD? Since when did you become a D? I don't think you're being too uppity. And then A stands for assisting, not assistants. Don't forget that. Yeah, I'll do my best as the assisting director. Satisfied? Rage, you can fight on. Do your best, Reggie. Don't forget to be my attendant too. The sky's the limit, Reggie. I'm watching over you, my disciple. They all encourage me, I think. And so the subject ends without being clear whether they recognize me or not. This piece is great too. How do you get this crispiness from frozen food? It's all about how you cook it. You have to set the oven too. They're back to cheerfully making small talk. Girl A silently watches over us, making a wry grin and speak. I make a wry grin and speak to her. Fuck me words. Sorry, we kind of push you to the side. I don't mind. I kind of like watching you make merry. Her expression makes it clear that she's not just saying it to be polite. I think you're a good part of Judgment 7. I also think they recognize you as one of them too. They wouldn't be able to mess around like that if they didn't. Wait, is she consoling me? That makes me feel a bit pitiful, but I truly appreciate the sentiment. Thanks. Anyway, let's dig in. It's pie after all. Okay. I try to sit down and eat, but I have trouble bringing myself to do it. I can't help but think about Reina Ichinose-san, the person that the rest of J7 respected so much. Is this jealousy? Am I envious of her as a fellow director? No, fellow isn't apt. I'm just an AD, an assisting director, but, well, as I try to figure out what I feel, the situation changes. Thank you for the food. Natsumi-san takes her plate and stands up. You're done already, Natsumi-sensei? The party's just begun, you know. Yes, but I ate more than enough. I'll just return to my room. The Jankuma party was tiring, so just go get some rest. I'm sure I'll need it. And so, she leaves the lounge. I can't help but feel that there was sadness in her face. Oh dear, there she goes. Well, she doesn't look like she enjoys parties. Yeah, but she looked pretty excited about this one. Miyabi-san's right, Natsumi-san doesn't like parties. She didn't even participate in Tatiana's welcome party. When Owari-san said we were having a party today, she wasn't against the idea. And even after it started, she didn't seem to be that uncomfortable. In fact, I'd say she was enjoying it. She really changed when we started talking about Reina Ichinose-san. Don't know what happened between her and the group, but it's pretty clear it's not something that's easy to talk about. But can we really leave Natsumi-san like this? Maybe we should go check on her. I stand up to go after Natsumi-san. Rage-kun, can I have a moment? There's something I want to talk to you about. Well, this isn't the place for it, so let's go to my room. Wait, you're getting cold now? Do you do something, Reichi? Tatiana looks up at us. Her mouth is covered in food. I have no idea why he's calling me. I'm pretty sure I didn't do anything bad. He's probably taking her for some perverted talk. Come on, let's just keep eating. Tatiana, there's still cake left. Hurry up or I'll eat it. No, I want to eat it. It's fine, Tanyan. We also have some here too. Owari-san confirms that Tatiana is sufficiently distracted and speaks to me. Alright, let's go. We'll even go to his penthouse. And I'm going to end the episode here. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like in the section below. If you'd like to see more, and do subscribe to the channel as I attempt to upload every day. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.